County. Myself, Daniel Nanok, the Member of Parliament for Turkana West, and the Chairman of the Turkana MPs Caucus. We are here today to speak on a matter of importance to the people of Turkana County and this country at large. And we've been addressing matters insecurity in Turkana for a very long time. And we are still forced to speak about the same issues because they are still prevalent. Even after the interventions by government, things are not yet okay for us in terms of security of our people, security of their properties, and this has remained a great matter of concern to us as the representatives of the people and as Kenyans generally. So we are here today to join our colleague, Honorable Dr. Rico, the MP for Turkana South, first to condole with him and his constituents who have lost their lives aimlessly, meaninglessly, and we're very saddened by these continued acts of people losing their lives. So Mheshimiwa Rico will read a statement to you people. Thereafter, the colleagues can give inputs. Mheshimiwa Akuja of Loima constituencies to my right, and our distinguished Senator Lomenen James will also give his input and voice to the statement to be read by Mheshimiwa Rico. So let me take this opportunity to ask Mheshimiwa Rico to make the statement. Asante.
Okay. Thank you, Chair. The members of the Further State, thank you for according us this opportunity to present our issues that are affecting our dear people of Turkana, and specifically the people of Aro sub-county. The Member of Parliament for Turkana South, Dr. Rico Jonah Moit, and I wish to read this statement. This statement has arisen because of what has taken place in the last three days in my constituency, and specifically Aro sub-county. So, esteemed members of the Fourth Estate, I address you today with a heavy heart and unwavering determination as the representative of the resilient people of Turkana South constituency, specifically those in Aro sub-county, who are enduring unprecedented wave of insecurity. The recurring raids by Pokot's bandits have turned our peaceful villages into zones of fear and loss. As your Member of Parliament, I stand to condemn these acts of violence and demand immediate, effective action from the authorities tasked with our protection. Since late August, Aro sub-county has been under siege, despite the presence of a multi-agency security forces comprising the Kenya Defense Forces, General Service Unit, Anti-Stock Theft, which is called ASTU, Rapid Deployment Unit, RDU, Critical Infrastructure Protection Unit, CIPU, Kenya Wildlife Service, and National Police Reservice. Regrettably, these forces have failed to recover stolen livestock or prevent further attacks. The following incidents have taken place in my constituency. On 1st August, 31st of August 2025, in KAINUK village, KAINUK location, division, Aro sub-county, 43 shots belonging to Kena camp guard opposite the Aro DCC office and Astu camp were stolen by Pokot bandits from Kras near the Turkana South National Reserve or KWS camp. Second incident on September 3rd, 2025, Kakong village, Kainuk location, was raided with 350 shots driven away by bandits from Mosul Ward, Pokot Central Constituency, leaving families destitute. On the 3rd, 6, 2025, Kainuk and Katilu villages were attacked, resulting in 2 injuries and over 50 shots stolen from Kainuk. The victims' cries to help went unanswered. I was present in this one of September 6. On 4 September 7, 2025, Pokos raided targeted Kainuk Lomosingo irrigation scheme, repelled only by the bravery of our NPR, who deserves commendation, not persecution. On 8 September, that same month, bandits breached the fence of Kainuk Mixed Secondary School, stealing shots paid as school fees, robbing our children of their structural educational future. The last one, just yesterday, that was on September 24th, tragedy struck again Kainuk, where an NPR officer, Elipan Pachu, and a young adult, Isaac Ilikwel, were killed by Pokot's bandits. Their deaths are a painful reminder of the cause of inaction. This took place 2 days ago. Shockingly, in response to these raids, the multi-agency team has turned on our people. Operations led by KDF have brutalized innocent victims, inflicting bruises and internal injuries, and wrongfully arrested a Kahong NPR seeking ammunition replenishment after the September 3rd raid. This is a betrayal of trust. Our protectors must not become our oppressors. The proliferation of illegal firearms along Turkana-Pokot border fuels this violence, as noted in recent joint security meetings. These raids disrupt livelihoods, shatter markets, and deepen poverty, creating a new wave of insecurity that demands urgent intervention. I join our leaders and residents in calling for disarmament, mediation, and robust security measures to restore peace. To the national government, your silence is deafening. Deploy enhanced border patrols, target the perpetrators, and secure recoveries for our people. To the security agencies, release the detained NPR immediately and treat our communities as allies. To the media, amplify our plight and hold those in power accountable. To the people of Aro Sub-County and the general Turkana, great people of Turkana County, your strength inspires me. We will push for peace dialogues, stronger NPR support, and federal action to end this crisis. Together, we will prevail. I just want to say something about the incidences in Turkana County and specifically the Aro Sub-County. Since I was elected as a member of Parliament for Turkana South constituency, within the first 1 week, I encountered the first raid where camels, over 100 camels, were driven away. I followed these camels across the river, that's Nakwamburu and Kapelbok. I tried to talk to GSU in the presence of my colleague, the member of parliament for Turkana North. We went there personally, and some MCS. We went there, and we asked the GSU to follow this livestock, the camels. Unfortunately, instead of following the stolen livestock, they decided to go back to the places where these livestock were taken. So, what I want to say, there's a problem with the multi-agency in Aro Sub-County. The poor coordination between the multi-agencies, and specifically between KDF and these other agencies, is causing more harm to the people of Aro Sub-County. When a Turkana raids a Pokot, the animals are identified to have gone to a certain kraal. Then the multi-agency is informed. They come to these particular kraals and they take away any livestock, even for those, the livestock for innocent people. But unfortunately, I have 3 cases where the KDF took away the livestock from innocent people, from these kraals. But unfortunately, what is taking place, when Pokots raid Turkana, and we identify where the stolen livestock have gone, to which kraal, the KDF has never recovered even one. They only make promises that when this matter settles down, they are going to recover these livestock from those kraals. So this has become a matter that has continued to take place, and we ask the government, if need be, the issue of KDF. I personally, as a member of parliament from Turkana South, I do not need KDF in Turkana South. In fact, let me just tell you, the KDF or the multi-agency in Aro sub-county have become security officers for some individuals. They have been escorting people. And they only stroll along the highways. They don't follow this livestock inside or interior of the sub-county. So the government, it is the responsibility of government to secure the citizens of Kenya and their property. It is not the responsibility of the leaders of Turkana. It is the responsibility of government. So we cannot be crying every day to the government. It is not our responsibility. The leadership in Turkana has been crying over the issues of insecurity. The CS Interior has settled the matter between the insecurity between the residents of West Pokot and the Baringos, Baringo County. But he has not put more pressure in Turkana South. So the smoothening strategy of government in handling this matter, I can say they are trying to smoothen or they are compromising security in Turkana. This matter has to be addressed. Otherwise, allow Turkana people, the people of Aro sub-county, to protect themselves. That's what I wanted to say, Chair.
Thank you very much for the state. My name is Dr. Protas Akuja, Member of Parliament for Lohima constituency. And I wish to reinforce what my colleague has just read, Honorable Dr. Rico Namoit, that the security situation in Turkana South and the border of West Pokot has deteriorated despite the presence of the multi-agency in that particular area. The responsibility of protecting lives and the property of the people lies in the government agencies that are given the mandate of security. What we appeal to the government is that recoveries must be done in both sides. Because what we are seeing is that recoveries are only done in one side and the recoveries are not done on the other side, which gives suspicion on this multi-agency team based in Turkana South. Because it looks like this multi-agency team is working for one particular side and not the other side of the coin. This suspicion is really raising a lot of questions. And it also raises a lot of questions in the sense that in 2023, the government of Kenya directed that all the schools that were destroyed by the bandits, either burned or looted or or destroyed were to be reconstructed so that learning can continue in those particular institutions. Unfortunately, this was only done in some communities, but it was not done in Turkana South and in Turkana East, because these are the two constituencies that actually suffered in terms of destructions of institutions, including schools and dispensaries. So we appeal to the government. We appeal to the government to be fair, to be impartial when they are delivering services to the communities, because the moment we see the multi-agency working with our opponents, then it shows that there's something which is fishy and which is against our community. So as the members of parliament and the leaders of this particular community, we want to know what is the role of this multi-agency. When the multi-agency came to Turkana and West Pokot, including Marakwet, there was some calm. But as time goes by, we are seeing a change. We are seeing deterioration of security in Turkana South particularly, which raises a lot of questions. What is happening? As the multi-agency been withdrawn, the officers we are seeing in those particular areas, are they still the officers that were tasked with the mandate to restore peace in those particular places? Or what is the problem? Because that is exactly what we are asking. Can the multi-agency tell us what is happening, that the security situation is deteriorating in this particular area? Thank you.
Kiswahili ama Turkana. Mimi ni Senator James Wamenen kutoka Turkana County. Ninaungana na viongozi wenzangu kutoka Turkana County kwa sababu tumepoteza watu wengi, viongozi, watoto wa shule, hata askari wenyewe. KPR ni askari, tumewapoteza. Na mara mingi hata nyinyi watu wa media, waandishi habari, mmesikia mara mingi tukipoteza officers huko, police, GNSU, ACCUSE, hata mpaka kwa watu wa serikali education. Tunashangaa sana kwamba watu wa Turkana County wanatumia katiba yenye Kenya inatumia ya 2010 ama nyingine wanatumia, kwa sababu kila wakati tunapoteza watu. Hakuna hata mtu anasema pole. Hata nyinyi hamuandiki kwa media. Tunapoteza mifugo, na mifugo ile tunapoteza ni camels, ng'ombe na shots. Na ngamia moja ni kama hii gari inaitwa Probox, ngamia moja. Ukipoteza ngamia 100, unajua umepoteza Probox 100. Na hapa hii Nairobi ukipoteza hata gari 2, unaona watu wanakimbia usiku na mchana kuitafuta. Hata kusimama hapa kwa Central Bank, kusimama tu bure, unanyoroshwa, unakimbizwa. Na hapa mifugo yetu, hiyo ngamia yenye inapotea, tunachukuliwa na wezi kila siku. Mbona hata hakuna pole? Mbona hata hakuna kurudisha? Shida iko wapi? Haya, juzi watu wa GNC, protest ya GNC, wale walipoteza maisha hapo, serikali wamesema watalipa. Na wale bandits yenye special forces ambao waliua watu hapo Todonya. Mpaka sasa hao watu ambao waliuliwa Todonya baada haje retrieve mwili zao. Siweza nasema missing. Hii missing watamisi mpaka lini? Na watu hata wameshindwa makaburi kuongoja kusika watu. Na hata kama wamepotea, serikali imeshindwa kuwapata watu wenye walikufia baharini na malipo compensation, kwa sababu watu waliuliwa na special forces ya Ethiopia. Mbona hatujasikia kwamba baada mimi kuandika statement, petition, kufanya nini, baada tulikuwa nadhani serikali inaweza kulipa families, kulipa watu wenye walipoteza maisha huko Todonya, pamoja na wale tunapoteza kila siku. Hata watu wa polisi wamechoka kuandika kwa OB, wamechoka kurudisha, wamechoka kupanda mamilima ya Pokot. Ile kitu wanafanya ni kukaa kwa roadblock, kuongoja tena mifugo ambayo inanuliwa huko Todonya, huko Toposa, kwa sababu ya amani ambayo watu wenyewe waliamua, amani na viongozi. Wanaongoja hizo mifugo imenuliwa huko kuleta Dogoreti, ndio wanakamata, wanasema hii ndio wizi. Sasa shida iko wapi? Ni polisi, yes, KDF, ACCUSE ndio wameshindwa na kazi ya kufuata mifugo, kwa sababu ukisema ACCUSE anti-stock theft, hatujai kuona hata wakirudisha hata moja. Haya RDU rapid hakuna. So ile kitu tunashindwa kwamba tuko kwa Kenya kweli, ama tueleze mahali tunatakana tuwe, kwa sababu vitu vingine tumechoka tukisema kwamba sisi tunadharauliwa kama viongozi wa Turkana, kwa sababu tunaongea hakuna kitu inafanyika. Tunasema mifugo imechukuliwa, hakuna mtu anarudisha. Tunasema watu wameuliwa, na juzi Nyanza mtu mmoja alikufia hapa kwa nini, kwa prison, kwa cell moja, mtu mmoja. Na Kenya yote ikalia. Kwani hao wenye waliuliwa jana KAINUK si wa Kenya? Kwa nini hatukulia? Sisi ndio hatujui kuongea, ama kura ndio hatuna? Na kama hatuna kura si tuseme basi kura yetu haina maana, tupeleke kura mahali itakuwa na maana, tutasikizwa. Because sincerely speaking, it is shame kwamba tunapoteza watu kila wakati, alafu hakuna pole, hakuna hata senior government official kufika hapa kusema Turkana poleni sana. Na sisi tunatarajia kwamba hii Turkana County msipochunga, sisi tunapigwa vita, kwa sababu ile usaidizi Mungu ametupatia. Tulikuwa tunagauliwa mahindi yellow, lakini sasa hii Mungu ametuangalia, oil imepatikana huko. Na watu wanataka kutunyang'anya oil, sijui kwa raid ama kwa negligence ama sijui kwa conspiracy between nani na nani. Haya, sasa hii kuna maji huko Akuifa, Lake Turkana, hata hapa tunataka stima nitakana waonekane. Hawa watu waoni kwamba hii maneno ya kusema renewable energy itatoka huko Turkana. Tulikuwa tunadhani Turkana itapewa special attention kwa sababu iko na kila kitu. Iko na wind, iko na water, iko na sun, solar, iko na gypsum, iko na gold, iko na kila kitu. Tulikuwa tunadhani Kenya itakuwa buroko ile upande zingine wakuja wategemea Kenya, wategemea Turkana County kwa mafuta, kwa kila kitu. Lakini sasa tumeshangaa kwamba sisi hatuoni, hawatusikisi, hatufanye nini? Basi kama hatusikisi, Mungu atatusikisa. Na Mungu atatuona. Na Mungu atasikia maombi yetu. kwa sababu sisi wote hata ukiwa nani tunaenda tu kaburi moja, ndugu yangu. Kwa hivyo ile kitu mimi ninaomba tafadhali sana, mauaji yenye imefanyika KAINUK ni mbaya sana, yenye ilifanyika Toronyanga ni mbaya sana, yenye ilifanyika Turkana East ni mbaya sana. Na hatutaki kusema kwamba serikali imefail. Tunasema wale serikali wanatuma kuimplement maneno ya serikali huko ndio wamefail. Na kama wamefail, tulete wale wabadilishe wale ambao wanafanya kazi. Kwa mfano nikisema ni kusupport ndugu yangu Dr. Rico, wale KDF waliletwa hapo mwezi wa pili, hao walikuwa wazuri. Highway robbery haikuwa, hao watu wa kutangatanga na bunduki moja moja hakuwa. Lakini wakati walibadilisha, walichange, sasa wale kumbe wale walete huko ni wale indisciplined hapa kwa upande huo. Because mimi nasikia wale watu wanapelekwa Turkana ni wale wale watu wako na shida. Sasa sisi hatutaki wale wana shida. Wale watu wako na shida wapelekwe mali wanatakiwa. So hiyo ndio kitu tunasema kwamba tubadilishe JSU hapo, tubadilishe nini yani KDF hapo, RDU, tulete wale ambao wako committed kwa kuchunga wananchi. Hiyo ndio kitu tunaomba, kwa sababu serikali ni kama namba mbili kutoka kwa Mungu. Sasa tunaomba.
So, Chair, just want to make the final statement. And these final statements, I know we are fighting so many enemies as Turkana community, just because God has endowed us with some liquid gold. You know what is a liquid gold? We have so many resources. We are endowed with so many resources. After, you remember the, what do you call the paper? The sessional paper 10 of 1965. It was presumed that Turkana County does not have anything. So resources were directed to prospective areas in this country, and the prospective areas are around these places. So that's one of the issue. So we are asking for the overhaul of this multi-agency security forces in Turkana South, and specifically Aro sub-county. That's number one. Number two, the issue of insecurity roads, security roads. Our places are inaccessible. Even these multi-agencies cannot access some of these crowds. Even where these guys are hiding, these bandits are hiding somewhere. They know these multi-agencies cannot reach that place. In fact, they fear even when they just enter the forest, they will not follow them. So the issue of insecurity. KWS, Turkana County has Turkana South National Reserve. KWS, the Department of Environment, Ministry of Environment, has never even put a single resource or has never funded that particular South Turkana National Reserve. And that's why if you look, many of the security roads around that particular reserve, you cannot pass. There's no vehicle that will go through those roads. Finally, the ministry has failed even to convene one meeting for the leadership and the government to have a conversation on how to resolve this particular conflict. So that's why I was saying the government is ignoring the conflict between the two warring communities of Pokot and Turkana. So we are requesting the government to have a conversation with the leaders, and we will give direction on how this matter is going to be handled. Chair, I want to leave there.
Maybe members, if you have any questions, clarifications. Come again.
Ladies and gentlemen, this are the members of parliament from Turkana County. Myself, Daniel Nanok, the member of parliament for Turkana West, and the chairman of the Turkana MPs caucus. We are here today to speak on a matter of importance to the people of Turkana County and this country at large. And we've been addressing matters insecurity in Turkana for a very long time. And we are still forced to speak about the same issues because they are still prevalent. Even after the interventions by government, things are not yet okay for us in terms of security of our people, security of their properties, and this has remained a great matter of concern to us as the representatives of the people and as Kenyans generally. So we are here today to join our colleague, Honorable Dr. Rico, the MP for Turkana South, first to condole with him and his constituents who have lost their lives aimlessly, meaninglessly, and we're very saddened by this continued acts of people losing their lives. So Mheshimiwa Rico will read a statement to you people. Thereafter, the colleagues can give inputs. Mheshimiwa Akuja of Loima constituency is to my right, and our distinguished Senator Lomenen James will also give his input and voice to the statement to be read by Mheshimiwa Rico. So let me take this opportunity to ask Mheshimiwa Rico to make the statement. Asante.
Okay. Thank you, Chair. The members of the Fourth Estate, thank you for according us this opportunity to present our issues that are affecting our dear people of Turkana and specifically the people of Aro sub-county. The Member of Parliament for Turkana South, Dr. Rico John Amoit, and I wish to read this statement. This statement has a reason because of what has taken place in the last three days in my constituency and specifically Aro sub-county. So, esteemed members of the Fourth Estate, I address you today with a heavy heart and unwavering determination as the representative of the resilient people of Turkana South constituency, specifically those in Aro sub-county, who are enduring unprecedented wave of insecurity. The recurring raids by Pokot's bandits have turned our peaceful villages into zones of fear.
More Radio, 88.2 FM. We are in charge. More Radio.